All right, graph linear equations, here we go. So today I'm showing you how to graph linear equations that are in slope-intercept form, also known as y equals mx plus b. All right, so before we start, we got to know what the m stands for, what the b stands for. So m stands for slope. Now, the way that we do slope when we're graphing, or the way that I teach my students, is this. If the number up top is a positive, we're moving up. This is how we make more points, all right? This is how I make more points on my graph. If the number is positive, I'm going to be moving up spaces. If the number is negative, I'm going to be moving down spaces. And the number on the bottom of my fraction, the denominator, we're going to be moving right. And I always move right. I'll explain how to make more points going backwards in a minute. So that's my slope. Y-intercept is b. Sorry, b is also known as my y-intercept. My y-intercept is always a point. It's always 0, comma, that number you see right here, including the sign. So if this is a positive b, positive b. If that's a negative b, it's a minus whatever b it is. And then this is my starting point. This is where we start. This is how we make more points. Start, make more points. Let's get it. Let's get this one right here. Okay, so if I'm looking at this, this is my slope right here. This is my m, this is my b. So when I look at this, it's a positive 3. So what I do next is, that tells me to go up 3 spaces. That's a little chunky. Nothing wrong with it, but I wish, let me just change it a little bit. Bam. This means I'm going to go up 3 spaces. This right here means I'm going to go right 4 spaces. Bam, bam. Let me move this. All right, now that I have that, let's write my starting point. My y-intercept is also known as 0, 4, and it's a positive 4 because it's a positive 4. So I know my starting point. This is how I make more points. Let's go ahead and do it. Where is 0, 4? This is always on my y-axis right here. 0, 4 is right here. Bam. Point right there. Okay, got my starting point. Let's make more points using my slope. Up 3, right 4, up 3, right 4. So here's how it looks. So I'm going to go up 3, 1, 2, 3, right 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I should have another point right there. So let's go and plot another point right there. So up 3, right 4, bam. Up 3, right 4 again. Can I do it again? Yeah, I can. So now I have enough points. If I wanted to work backwards, you do the opposite. Instead of going up 3, right 4, I'm going to go down to the left. So go down 3, 1, 2, 3. Opposite, so left, 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's another one right here. Bam, bam. And we can go again one more time. So we're going to go down, bam. So there's a point right here. So down 3, 4, bam. Now I have enough points to accurately draw my line. So I'm going to draw my line real quick. Boop, bam, bam, bam. And that's it. That's how you take something in slope-intercept form and you graph that line like that. So let's look at 2 more examples. Here we go. Going up, going up, going up. All right, this one already has a negative slope. So the way that I teach my students again is associate that negative, this negative right here, with just the numerator, just the top. We can do it with the top or the bottom, but we can't do both. It's not a -2 and a -5. It's only one or the other. So I'm going to say -2. So if this is a -2, this means we're going to be going down 2 spaces. That's an ugly, ugly arrow, man. Can I make one sec, guys? I'm back. All right. So this -2 means going down 2 spaces. All right. And then we're going to go right 5 spaces. All right. This is how I make more points. This is my starting point right here. This is my y-intercept. My y-intercept is 0, this whole sign and the number 0, -3. Bam. So let's go ahead and plot that. Make more points with this. Zoom out a little bit. But if you want the nice accurate line, go ahead and do the opposite. If I'm going down to right 5, I'm going to go up to left 5. So I'm going to draw my line. All right, bam, bam. So there's my graph. There's my graph for this equation right here. Last example. Let's say I had an equation like this, and I don't have a fraction. You're like, yo, well, I don't know which way I'm moving, left, right, how many spaces. If you don't have a fraction, we can always take a whole number and make it a fraction by putting it over a 1. So let's take this, bam, bam. Always do that if you have a whole number. Now I got my fraction. Now I can figure out how many spaces I'm moving right. So the 6 tells me to go 6 spaces up, right 1 space. Here's my starting point. That's my y-intercept. That's 0, -1. Start with this bad boy. Make more points with that. Start with that. Make more points. Let's get it. 0. So that is how you graph equations in slope-intercept form, also known as y equals mx plus b. I hope this video was helpful. Please save it because you know you're going to use this on the test. Let's go and save it and go ahead and share it. Thank you very much. See ya.